Well, it was a fight night last night, and who better to join me on this show today but Nigerian professional boxer Ajagba. Well, he's known as the knockout king after having 14 knockouts in his career, 20 wins, just one loss. Well, it was a fight night last night, Efe. How did you see an early knockout coming up for Yousef?
I didn't see that, I didn't see that, but I already know, like I said before, I told a lot of people, like, they've been asking me questions about the prediction of Yousef and Danelupa, who's going to win, so I say, listen, you can look at Yousef, he's a very skillful fighter, like, the footwork and the boxing ability, he has everything, he has everything, you know what I mean, so Yousef is a better person. Like, there's nobody like is going to go inside to fight him. It's very difficult to come to Yousef when it comes to Yousef. So I told people like Yousef is going to win the fight, but I didn't play the knockout. But obviously the knockout happened yesterday. So.
Well, looking at this Yousef fight, do you think that any other boxer going up against Yousef will have the fear of taking on Yousef with all the belts he has?
I mean, it's absolutely not. But looking at this fight, it's just this is a technical fight. You say it's a technical fight, so all you need to use is like pressure, a lot of pressure. The boxers need a lot of pressure for Yousef. Not just stand there, like go exchange with boxing skills, all that stuff. It's not gonna work. So all you need to do is just go in there with the pressure. Because most times Yousef don't like pressure, so that's the only way you can fight Yousef.
Well, talking about going with the pressure, let us look at you, Efe. Yes. I think your rise has been very fantastic, especially knowing that in 2014 you are the Commonwealth, fought fantastically. You've been able to climb in this category from amateur to professional, and you are doing so well. Walk us through your path as a boxer.
I mean, to be honest, this is the country we find ourselves in Nigeria, so I represent my country like for Commonwealth Games in my first outing. Then from there, 2015, that's what was my first All Africa Games in Congo. So then after that, we moved to Olympic qualifiers. And I asked myself, like, if somebody win gold in the 2015 Commonwealth Games, it's automatically like it's qualified. But they said they changed the rules, so we have to do another trials. So we went for the trials for Cameroon, so back to back and win gold. So from there, they qualified to Olympics 2016 Rio. So from there, I won my first fight. That fight was the best knockout. So from there, went to the second fight, so I lost. So with 1 point, then from there I just top pro. But top pro, I've been in America for 8 years. So coming back home, I'll be showcase my skills in America. Knock people out. Do all type of stuff, motivate people, to motivate the youth, and especially in Nigeria, where I came from. I never forget my roots. I know myself. So
exactly.
So I remember my people, my friends. I will never forget them. This is where I changed. So I came back home, just meet my bed, came back home, just to motivate the youth. If Ajagba is back home, you know what I mean? So just keep the youth up, like they never lose up. That's what I mean.
Well, like I said earlier, you've had so many knockout fights, and what's one win that so many people still reckon with is the fact that you have the record for the fastest, the fastest fight being won. Yeah. When Harper walked out of the ring, I saw your face. What was going through your mind?
It was nervous. Obviously, it was nervous, but for that beginning, I was shocked. Like it never happened before in boxing history. I'm making history. So, so in that fight, before the fight, so they win. Before the fight, they win. The guy, Curtis Harper, is I don't know if this is his wife or his husband. I mean, his wife or his girlfriend. He came to me. He said, "If Ajagba, like, I'm the one fighting Curtis Harper." So I was like, "Why are you asking me this? Like, if I fight Curtis Harper?" So it's like he was telling me like, "I have a talent, I have a skill, I have a power, blah blah blah." So stop like that. And I asked my team, like, why is this lady came to me, like, telling me all that stuff? So, not knowing that the next day is the fight, like, something's going to happen. So, it's just walk out of the room. But after that, so he came to my room, my dressing room. After he walked out, he came to my dressing room. He said something come up, like, it's not right. So, they offer him money, like, so amount of money to fight me. They have to sign the contract. They sign the contract first. Then the fight, they change the contract, which is the money they offer him is not the same. So they reduce the money. So, and it was like, he already signed the contract for the right price. So he said, to receive that money and receive the punch. That's how I work out of the room. That's what he told me. So I don't know.
That's a very funny one. Now, so many black boxers, right, have complained about lack of opportunities, and some complain about lack of proper promotion. For you, how do you manage these? Are they the same for you?
I mean, I've been there before when I got to America. So, but I thank God that I left the country. But, I signed a contract that's bad. So I just want to leave the country, that's what I want. So I just want to leave. But the contract is not right. So the moment I just switched from that contract to Top Rock. So I left that contract and moved to Top Rock. So that's why I'm here. So sometimes, my advice to other boxers in Nigeria, so you have to look at your contract. You have to have a lawyer to represent you as to read the contract, because there are some contracts that you go to read that you may not understand.
Yeah.
So you have to have a lawyer, a sport lawyer, not just lawyer. You have to get a sport lawyer for boxing. So that way they have to protect your interests. So that the stuff they write on the contract you may not understand it. So it's the lawyer going to understand it, explain the whole situation about the contract. So that's my advice to them.
Now, for you, looking at how well you've done, coming back into the country, how do you think boxing can be improved here in Nigeria?
I mean, I've been in America for 8 years, so it was not easy. I keep pushing, it was not easy. So coming back home, I was coming back home, I lost my dad. Coming back home, so I lost my dad on the June 19th. June 19th, I was supposed to come home June 23rd. So on my way here, he passed away. So I didn't see my dad for 8 years. So I just tried to come home and represent the best to him. So it's God knows the best. So it is what it is. So I just came home, see my family. I've never seen my family for 8 years. So we talk on the phone. That's not enough. So I just want to see them to motivate me more. So I give God the glory.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yes, thank you.
When with you coming back to Nigeria, you were able to go to Delta States, visit some of your old friends and all of that. What advice can you give to boxers, aspiring boxers who want to be like Effie?
Yes, I want them to be better than me. But when I come home, I went to the stadium that I used to train. To the stadium, I went back home. I gave some boxers some sparring, just to motivate them. Even though the stadium was bad, the studio was not like it used to be. It was bad. It was very, very bad. So I don't care. But I still go there and do my sport. That's how I start my boxing. It's not a facility, no facility, no boxing, punching bags. So it's just a local gym. We train under the sun, we train under the rain. So we just motivate ourselves, just keep pushing, So I went there, I give the boxers some sparring, just to keep them alive.
Yeah.
I told them not to worry about the stadium, just keep pushing, stuff like that. So just motivate them. I want them to be better than me.
If you say it's the same as you left it, that means there's really not so much growth. So now, what do you think can be done in Nigeria, right, to ensure that there's growth in the game of boxing?
I mean, well, I'm trying to bring boxing into Nigeria. I'm trying to bring fight, like to bring a fight to Nigeria.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to get a rematch. Remember, I fought in Saudi Arabia with Martin Bokole. So, we try to make sure we bring a fight to Nigeria. Fight to Nigeria. Yes, promotional fight. So, we try everything possible to make it happen, to fight against Martin Bokole for a rematch.
What's your relationship with Anthony Joshua?
I mean, to be honest, I've not met him before.
Yeah.
One on one, I've not met him. I've not seen him before.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is everybody keeps saying I'll be biased. I hate Joshua. No, I don't hate Joshua. I know Joshua is Nigeria,
Yeah.
but my question is Joshua is Nigeria? Like is he born in Nigeria? That's what I'm saying. Like I did say it's not Nigeria,
Yeah.
but the thing is, when Joshua was having those bets for the beginning, like those bets for the beginning, he never think about Nigeria. It's obviously never think about Nigeria. So until he lost those bets, so that's why he think about Nigeria. So he finally came to Nigeria after he lost those bets. But for the beginning, when you hold those bets, he's supposed to come to Nigeria. Yeah. But he never think about that. You know, it's just, I don't know if it is bright. I don't know if it's there. But when you lost, you humble yourself. Mm-hmm. So.
Now, I would ask you this question. You had a fight against Martin Bakole in May, and it wasn't a title fight at all. Yes. What is it next for you when you return? Are we going to see a fight soon, or you're going to just rest?
No, I just want to fight. I don't have time to rest because, you know, I just came home, just take a break for a little bit while. So it's been 8 years. So yeah. I just came home, just spent time with my family, you know, stuff like that. You know, so go back home, go back to the US and start boxing. Listen, since I came home, it's another motivation for me. Yeah. To be honest with you, it's another big motivation to me because I see the country is like, even my state where I grew up, is going to keep me more pushing, you know, just to motivate the people, you know, just to make them alive.
But I'll ask you one question, right? You have lost just once, and that person was against, I think, Sanchez. Is there a chance we see a rematch between you and Sanchez? Yeah,
you know, that fight, I was not in shape. Mm-hmm. I was not 100% in shape because I have injuries. Yeah. Bad injuries, like the injuries, like, it's going to, like, elbow injuries. Yeah. For both, not just one, both. So I'll be using that same injury, I still fight the fight, you know. So I just want to make some money, you know. They told me to quit the fight because of the injury. I was like, no, who's going to feed my family if I quit the fight? Mm-hmm. So I just keep pushing, you know, even though I lost. But I try my best. I try my best just to, you know, but Francis is a good boxer. He moves. Yeah. He doesn't stay in one place. So when you have injury or you fight boxers like that moves, it's very difficult.
Well, finally for me, for what's next for Ajagba? What are you doing? Are you in Nigeria for a while? Are you still doing you talked about bringing boxing to Nigeria, right? Are you still just looking around to see what can obtain when it happens? Yeah,
you know, I'm just around, you know, just see people I've never seen before. Mm-hmm. Just be around for a little bit. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow. Yeah. But, you know, I'm here just to, you know, they want to invite me for social people, you know, so I'm just here for a while. Just my family, I've been my family here, my wife, and my 3 kids, you know, just to know where I came from, just to see their father roots, where their father started boxing, you know, just to see, you know, how life I was before I came into boxing. So I just want to show them some places, and it's just, you know, that's why I'm here. Well, thank you so much, Ajagba, for your time on the show today. Thank you.